Hello everybody, Root Beer here with question number 7 on the 2005 Cayley paper. So let's dive in and take a look. Question 7, in the diagram, the line segment has slope -3/2. That's how you can tell it's going down to the left, down to the right, because it's got a negative slope. The value of B is, so let's take a look at our diagram. We've got 8, 0, so that's a point on here. And we've got 0, B. So B here would be the y-intercept. And if you're thinking y-intercept form of a line, that's a great way to do this question. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. One of them is we're going to get y equals mx plus b, just like you likely learned in 9th grade. And, well, the b at the end of y equals mx plus b is exactly the b we want. Okay? How are we going to get y equals mx plus b form? Well, what do we need? We need a slope and a point. And that determines a line completely. There's lots of ways to determine a line. For example, 2 points determine a line, because then you can get the slope and then use one of the points to get your preferred line form. But also just knowing the slope and a point can do it for you just fine there. Okay? Actually, I can think of 3 ways now to do this question. So the first one, I'll get y equals mx plus b form. So y is equal, we know what the slope is, we know what m is. We just don't know what this b here is. Okay? But we do know a point on the line. At 8, for x, y is 0. So 0 is -3 times 8 is 24, divided by 2 is 12, so -12 plus b. Pretty quickly, we see b is 12. So, another way we could do this is set up, we know the slope, but slope is rise over run. And if we had 2 points, we can determine our rise and run. But we do have 2 points. So we could take the y-coordinate of 0b minus the y-coordinate of 8, 0, and divide it by the x-coordinate of 0b minus the x-coordinate of 8, 0. Alright, and then we get b over -8, and then we can cross multiply. We'll get -8 times -3 is 24, is equal to 2b, and then once again, divide by 2 on both sides, we get b is equal to 12. So that's a second way to do it. Now the other way, because I thought of 2 at the very start, the other way to do this one is not with slope, not with y equals mx plus b style stuff, but with triangles. So what sort of is slope? Well, it's rise over run. But when we have a slope of -3 over 2, it means that if we go back 2, we must go up by 3. Back 2, up by 3. Just like if we had a slope of 3 over 2, it would be forwards or to the right 2 and then up by 3 and that sort of stuff. Okay, so if we know this, well, we've got a small little blue triangle in the ratios of 3 to 2, and we have a big red triangle, but these guys are similar. They both have right angles here, and they both have a common angle here. So, well, what's the height of this one? B. What's the base of this one? 8. So, B as the height and 8 as the base is similar to 3 as the height and 2 as the base, and from there we can set up, well, okay, 8 over 2 is 4. But that's got to be the same as the ratio of b over 3, and so then 3 times 4, we get b is 12 again. So that's 3 different ways we could do this question. And all of them give us an answer of B. So I think it's kind of cute that little b is 12 and the answer is B, 12. So you could use any of those techniques. If you didn't know one of them, well, now you do. Okay, so that was question 7. I like a question that's got a lot of different ways to do it. Let's flip the page in anticipation of question number 8 in the next video. Thanks for watching.